and get straight to the heart of the game. From the hottest plays on the court to the controversies off it. We're breaking it all down with unfiltered takes and raw honesty. No sugarcoating, no holding back. Just real talk for real fans. Let's get into it.
Hi everyone, I'm your host Keisha, and today we're about to talk some ish. We've got a lot to unpack, so grab a seat and let's get into it. I want to talk about this lawsuit that was filed against Joy Taylor and Skip Bayless and Fox Sports. It alleges that their hairstylist suffered sexual harassment at her job, that the workplace became toxic for her. She also stated that Skip would press his body up against her, would harass her, and also offered her $1.5 million to have sex with him. She also alleges that she went to Joy Taylor, kind of like on some woman-to-woman thing, and she says that Joy told her to just get over it. She says she took her concerns to human resources, but nothing happened. She continued to work there, and she worked there from 2012 to 2024. The lawsuit also goes on to say that Joy Taylor engaged in sexual relationships with colleagues such as Charlie Dixon, who is an executive at Fox Sports, and Emmanuel Ocho, who was an on-screen talent, and that she used these relationships to further her career. The lawsuit further alleges that Joy Taylor's position on Undisputed, she said, was given to her because Joy Taylor was sleeping with Charlie Dixon, who is an executive for Fox Sports at the time. All right, cut the ish and let's get down to real talk. If Skip Bayless is really out here offering people $1.5 million for sex, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I need to find out. Because to offer somebody $1.5 million for sex, I'm not going to call the woman a liar. This is her story. She says he offered her money for sex, but she never gave into it, but she continued to work for him. She also mentioned that Skip was accusing her of messing with Shannon Sharp, but she told Skip repeatedly that she wasn't messing with Shannon Sharp. She almost made like Skip sound like he was a jealous person in regards to her. Then we get to Joy Taylor. She's in this lawsuit. I'm guessing she was pretty much trying to say that Joy Taylor was going through a whole phase, basically trying to slut shame her and say that she was sleeping with these men at Fox Sports, and this is why she got the position she got. Joy Taylor is a beautiful woman. I just can't see her sleeping her way to the top. It just feels like a kind of far-fetched. But even if that was true, how does Joy Taylor be attached to this lawsuit? Even because her personal business, her personal life, who she sleeps with, is her business. How does that have anything to do with creating a toxic environment? Because she's having a relationship with Emmanuel Ocho or this Dixon character, whoever it is. I just think I don't get the connection. It was almost kind of like slut-shaming. She wanted to call out Joy Taylor for her supposed behavior. All of this is alleged now, but I don't know how me, as your colleague, sleeping with or having sex or in a relationship with another colleague, I don't know how that makes the environment toxic for you. Joy Taylor is a talented woman. I listen to her takes a lot. She's very empowering to women. I remember when Angel Reese, they was talking about who created this Angel Reese versus Caitlyn thing. She really broke it down. She gives good takes. She knows what she's talking about. Even if you got on your back and slept your way, you have to have talent to stay on TV. You can't just stay on TV just by sleeping your way to the top, because it's going to show on live TV that you don't know what you're talking about. So I don't subscribe to that. I will say this, the double standard is real, because if you look on YouTube and you look at all these different platforms that's covering this story, the slut shaming for Joy Taylor is at an all-time high, when this lady, Miss Faraji, is claiming that Skip Bayless was the one that offered her money for sex and was creating this environment where she didn't feel comfortable around him. But all the talk has been about Joy Taylor. All the talk has been about her, people running trains on her, her being a hoe, her being all these different things. You hear a little snippet about Skip, but most of it has been about Joy Taylor. It's just this whole entire narrative is just getting on my nerves about Black women. It's always we're provocative. We don't know what we talk about. And the only way we can get up to the top, the only way we can get anywhere is if we're on our back or if we sleeping around with somebody. It's just getting so tired. A lot of these YouTube creators out here claiming she is basically a prostitute because she had a relationship with a colleague. How many people have relationships with colleagues? Is all of them promiscuous? It's just getting a little ridiculous out here. Don't get me wrong. If Skip Bayless was acting inappropriately with this woman, she should sue him. She should sue Fox Sports because it's not hard for when a person goes to human resources and reports a person is making them feel uncomfortable or offering them $1.5 million for sex. It's not hard to open an investigation and penalize that employee. What I don't get about Miss Farage, and maybe somebody can help me get it, I don't know how you drag Joy Taylor into it. I don't know how you drag Joy Taylor sleeping with Emmanuel Acho into it if Skip Bayless is the one that made you feel uncomfortable and he was telling everybody basically on set that you were his and nobody should talk to you. But I am going to give Skip Bayless the benefit of the doubt. This woman, the stylist, she worked for him for 12 years. And she said for 12 years, he made her feel uncomfortable. That's a long time to work with someone. So you can't accuse someone of this type of behavior, but you need to prove it because you're destroying this man's reputation. And if it is indeed found out that Fox Sports created a toxic environment around the show Undisputed, if this story checks out with Miss Farage, I'm all for punishing Fox Sports and Skip. What I don't get is why people is around all over Twitter, all over YouTube, slut-shaming Joy Taylor. I think it's horrible. And this Jason Whitlock getting on his podcast, acting like Joy Taylor, he had to stay away from Joy Taylor. He had to run from her, or she was gonna try to, I guess, take his virginity. It's just nasty work. It's basically ridiculous. Trust me, Jason Whitlock. Nobody was chasing you around ESPN or Fox Sports or wherever you work with Joy Taylor. Please stop the ish. I did listen to Stephen A's take, and he said Skip Bayless. He said it doesn't sound like the man he knows, but hey, you don't know what people do behind closed doors. But he was just saying, let's just see how this play out and see what comes back. I'm with Stephen A. People can accuse you of a whole lot of things. You need to prove it in court before you slander my name. And the slander that's going against Joy Taylor, I just think it's disgusting. But hey, that's the world we live in. We live in a world where we like salacious content. We love to bring somebody down. And at this moment in time, it's Joy Taylor. I'm pretty sure everybody's worked in an environment where they felt uncomfortable with some colleagues that you work with, some men you work with, either if they was on your level or above you. I'm not saying that Miss Farage is just out here completely lying. I'm just going to say I'm going to reserve judgment until I hear the whole story. And to attack another woman or attach another woman's business to this lawsuit, like she could do something about the environment in which she also worked in, I just think that's just nasty work. It'll be interesting to see how this lawsuit plays out. I'll definitely keep you posted. Separating the ish from the real is exhausting sometimes, but hey, someone's got to do it. As always, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, cut the ish. Until next time, keep it real.